Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about how you can easily apply to St. Anthony online following these instructions. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing to do is to navigate over to our website and make sure you're on the international application page. So you can either type this whole thing into your search bar, or you can come to the St. Anthony International page and click How to Apply. So once you get here, you can go to the Apply on the St. Anthony website button and just click that. And then it's going to take you to our Create an Account page. So here you're going to put your first name, your last name, your email, all this contact information. You'll need to create a username and password, confirm that password, make sure and click this button here, and then click Create an Account. However, if you're like me and you already have an account, then you're going to want to click over here to Application Login. And that's going to take you back to your account that you've already created. So you can see I have two open applications right now. So I am going to click on the most recent one. If you haven't created an application yet, though, you can go ahead and click Create a New Student Application. It's going to take you to the same exact screen. So if you've already created one, go ahead and click back in. If you're creating a new one, click Create a New Student Application here. So we're going to go in here. Okay, and so you can see here, this is the instructions page. So make sure you read through this really carefully to make sure you get all the information that you need about how the application works. So you can scroll through all of that, and you can always contact me using this information down here if you have any questions. And then you're going to hit Next. Now the really important thing to note is that if you look over on this sidebar, there's a bunch of different sections. So if there's a yellow triangle with an exclamation point in it, next to one of those sections, that means it's not completed. It means you have not finished all the requirements in that section. So we're going to start here in the Applicant Information section. This is probably the longest section because it's all the most basic information. So we're going to need your student address, which is where you live in your home country, or where you're currently living in the United States if you're already here. So that's going to be your street address, your city, your country. If you don't live in the US, then you do not need to put in state or zip, you can just put NA. Or not applicable, or just put a 0. All of those are fine. You'll put your date of birth, your email address, how did you hear about us, all of your contact information, the school you're currently attending, where you're from, the language you speak at home, your birth city, your birth country, some information about your visa and all of that. And then you want to say if you're applying for the Pathway program. And if you aren't sure what that is, this is a program for 12th grade students only. So if you're not applying to 12th grade, this one does not apply to you. So that's just good to know. And then when you're done, you are going to hit Save and Next. Or if you want to fill out a different section first, you can just go over to the sidebar. So, and then here you're going to put any information about the school name that you've previously attended in the United States. Put your religious affiliation, which you can pick any of these. You can always pick none or other if you're not sure. In household 1, you're going to put your parents' information. That's very important. You can say copy from applicant. That's fine. And you want to make sure that you're putting all that information there that's marked with these yellow triangles, again, meaning that there's a required field that hasn't been completed yet. So you want to make sure you complete all those yellow triangles. So some of these are already marked green because they're optional. So here, if you have your immunization record, you can upload it. Here you're just answering a basic question, but again, it's an optional question. And then finally, you're going to get down to this electronic signature page. So here you just want to click check, check. I'm going to sign electronically, and then I'm going to put my name. So, and then once you do that, then you can hit Save and Next. And this is going to take you to the review page. So right now, this review is saying, because of all these yellows, that I am not done. So you need to make sure that you filled out all the required sections so that these sections are all completed. And then once that's done, there's going to be a button on the bottom to say Complete My Application or Submit. And then you will be done with your application, which is super exciting. So once you hit that Submit button, then you're going to get an email from us about your next steps, and then we can move forward. Thank you for checking out our application.